I grew up in Berlin, Germany. Went to high school there. Was raised bilingual. My dad's Scottish, my mom's German. Went to a German-American high school. A lot of military kids, and very early on knew that I wanted to come to the U.S. to study. Talked to advisors and told them that I primarily want to deal with athletes and competitive sports and that kind of stuff. They said, why don't you give athletic training a try? I've been around athletics all my life pretty much, and growing up I had a condition which is called scoliosis, which is a curvature of the spine, and I actually had to go through extensive rehab myself. I was really intrigued about, the people, you come in hurt and then you go through rehab and treatment and all of a sudden you'd be a lot better. As an athletic trainer, primarily, your role is to prevent injury, and that's a huge spectrum. That goes from educating athletes on proper nutrition, hydration, implementing different stretching and strengthening programs, to preventative taping and bracing. So injury prevention is a huge spectrum. Then obviously you have the treatment of athletic injuries, and then also the rehabilitation of athletic injuries. The most injured body part in athletics in general is the knee, and obviously basketball being a highly intensive sport, it's a contact sport, and it's a lot of emphasis on the lower body. So the knee is a very common injury. One way to prevent knee injuries primarily is, it can start from flexibility exercises to working on strengthening programs in the weight room, to even just having the right footwear, to using orthotics. So there's a lot of stuff we can do. There's a lot of maintenance, a lot of preventative stuff. Again, it comes down to just doing a lot of stuff off the court. I send coach a daily injury report. I also go up to the office, before, usually around lunchtime, and if we've got anything going on, injury-wise or results, for example, from an X-ray or MRI, I relay that information to him as soon as I get those results. The big thing, what I see is communication is key. So I'm communicating with Coach Horn daily. So injury reports is one way, but also, face-to-face. I've received great support. I believe Coach Horn, truly believes in what I do and trusts me in what I do. And the greatest support I've received from him is just the accountability factor. He holds all our athletes accountable. Doesn't matter if it's on the court, if it's in the classroom, he doesn't distinguish between missing a treatment time and, for example, missing class. So, holding these guys accountable, and the accountability factor has been the greatest, support I've received from him, because it makes my job so much easier.